All right, welcome back to the channel, Cyborg Pirate, cyborgpirate.com. It's been a little bit since we have done any updates with the review of the Seaskin Nova. And hey, we've got a big announcement to make. The Seaskin Nova turns 100 hours. So yes, we have we've crossed that 100-hour mark with it on our dives, and so that's kind of what we've been waiting for, to do a little bit of an update once we got to that magic number, if you will. So first off, let me just start with saying, if you are on the fence about buying this dry suit, don't be. Buy the dry suit. It is phenomenal. The suit itself is just actually a very well made, very well put together suit. Just like any other manufacturer, you're going to have a number of people that like it, and you're going to have a few that don't like it. Well, I will tell you that of the number of people that I know that have the suit, I've had one person that's had a leak, and we got that fixed, and now they actually love that suit, and they prefer that over their Santi suit for a couple of different reasons. And so this suit right here, I am really starting to use it as my primary suit over the Bear HD2, and we all know how I feel about the HD2. I actually am just love that suit, and it's been phenomenal for me. So a couple little minor things that if you remember, it didn't come with the neck dam, which we did not end up installing one. We were going to, but we haven't yet, and it's actually been a non-issue for us. The couple of things that I would make the changes to, again, we talked about the suspenders and how they were kind of a pain in the neck because they would come undone on you. Well, we fixed that. What we ended up doing was we just got the 1.5-inch plastic sliders that have made it so that that's not coming undone on us at all. The other thing that everyone knows, I love this wrist dump. The only issue that I've had with the wrist dump, I don't like the placement of it, and that's more or less because as you, I'm going to take my watch off for this, you kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. So here I have my let's pretend this is my dive computer. Now I dive with shearwater, so it has two bands, and I typically run those two bands on either side of the dump valve. And the reason for that is just because it's not sitting on top of it, applying pressure to my wrist. Well, where that dump valve is, it sits right on the inside, if you will, of my radius, or the bone that's right here, and it's right where I want to put my dive computer. So I don't really like that. Now on the HD2, I moved that dump valve, or when I put that dump valve in, remember I went with the Cytec on that, I put it up a little higher, so it actually sits better with the computer there. However, it's still not quite out of the way enough as to where I want to put it. So, bring in the Bear Tech Dry. Now, the Bear Tech Dry, we're going to do a video on how to install the SI Tech wrist seals and neck seal so that it becomes user replaceable, because as you remember, this suit right here is one, they have glued in cuffs. So if you have those and you're not a dry suit repair technician or someone that knows how to do it or brave enough to do it, you have to send these in to be changed out. Well, this round we've already purchased the SI Tech wrist or quick neck and quick wrist seals. We got those from Paragon Dive Adventures out of Tucson, Arizona. Contact Ben or any of the folks down there and order those if you choose to do that. But we're going to do a series on how to actually do those installs and place those in there so that we can have user changeable seals. Anyway, that being said, where this is going to go, I am actually going to move the wrist dump, which we won't install until after the placement of the new wrist seals, but I'm going to place it on the back of the arm here. And again, keep in mind, I use the shearwater dive computers, so it has two straps that'll go around and they'll fit around that dump valve, but that dump valve will allow me to put that computer where I want to put it, and the bands will go around it, but when I go to raise my arm and use that dump valve, it still dumps out, and it'll actually be higher than it would be on the inside of my wrist. So just something to keep in mind if you are going to order those. You may have a different dive computer and it may sit differently, so you need to do a self-assessment on where that's going to come into play. Do you wear your wrist computer up higher on the arm? Do you wear it down on the wrist? Does it slide around, move around? Those are a lot of things that you're going to need to think about, but that's for the shearwater divers. That's my recommendation, and that's the computer that I dive with. So how it works now, where they've placed this, I can work around it. It's not an issue, believe me. Like I said, this is becoming my favorite suit to dive, but I just have to lift my arm up a little bit higher to read my dive computer on that arm. So again, not a big deal, but just something to keep in mind. Everything else, the boots, remember at first I said I wasn't going to be sure if I liked the boots or not. I actually really like them. Again, I'm not a shore diver, so that doesn't really apply to me as far as the boots being soft and with a soft sole. I dive off boats and I don't have that issue, but these are a very, very comfortable boot. I've really come to like them. The test side or test front pocket that we've done, I really like it. It's very convenient. The one thing that I don't like about it is it's a little higher than I would like it. And where that comes into play is when your waist strap comes across from your BCD or from your backplate and wing. When you're going to open that in gloved hands, the dexterity, you might not feel that tab quite as easy, and it just takes some getting used to. But that pocket's very convenient, really like it. I'm sure many of you have seen on some of our videos. We have Gertrude the Orca, who is now making cameo appearances in all of our videos. So fits really nice in that front pocket, makes it easy to get to. We've got it in the side pocket right now, but that's because we were doing some other stuff with the front. No, we're really enjoying the dives with this Seaskin Nova. And again, if you're on the fence about buying it, don't be. And if you have questions, hey, look on our website, cyborgpirate.com, look at the phone number and give me a call. I'll be happy to talk to you about things one-on-one. Also, you can email us and we will get back with you right away on those emails. So once again, thanks for checking us out. Cyborg Pirate, cyborgpirate.com. Cyborg out.